We're back. You know, I've been going back and forth the last 3 or 4 days about creating content, creating a video. And to be honest with you, I had no intention. I've been wanting to. I shouldn't say, just say I had no intention. I've been wanting to, but I just hadn't been in the frame of mind. I hadn't been in the right space mentally, spiritually. Uh, we had a family member, my first cousin, younger cousin. He was 28 years old, and he passed away suddenly last week, last Wednesday night, uh, from a heart attack. He was at a doctor's appointment with his mother, and he expressed to the doctor that was seeing his mother that he was having some pains in his chest, upper abdominal area, and the doctor just kind of said, hey, there's nothing I can do here for you here. We're not at the hospital. If you need to go to the emergency room, you should go to the emergency room. And my cousin replied that he didn't have insurance, so he didn't know if he could still go to the emergency room. Well, he didn't go to the emergency room. He instead drove his mother home. Once he got home, he went to his bedroom. And then he came out and he expressed to his mother and his brothers that he was still not feeling well. And his mother suggested that he come lay down in her bed with her and, just kind of relax. He passed away in bed that night, that same hour. So I got the news, my family, we all got the news, and it kind of really put me at first I was processing for the first couple of days, I was processing, and then grief took over. Mourning and grief took over, and me really thinking about the fragility of life and how, there's an old adage that says, tomorrow's not promised. When in reality, today is not promised. Today is not promised. At any moment, the universe could call you and it's your time. And, we can't question, if you believe in God, we can't question God's decisions. If you believe in the universe, you can't question why the universe is letting this happen to you or why the universe took this person's life. That's just part of life. One thing that we all know when we are born and as we go through life is that everyone has an expiration date. We just don't know when it is. It's written, but we don't know when it is. So, I've been going through dealing with that. I'm trying to support my parents. It's my mother's sister's son, my mother's nephew. So trying to be supportive of my parents. And just trying to be supportive of my family. And it really kind of took a toll on me. It took a toll on me emotionally. It took a toll on me spiritually. And I just was not in the headspace to create anything. And today, fast forward to today, I actually broke down in tears at work because I just felt overwhelmed. I'm going through my own personal trials and moments in life, in this life. And I'm doing the best that I can to maintain myself. I'm trying my best to support my parents. They've been together for 40 years, and for whatever reason, it seems and it feels as though their marriage, their relationship has kind of run aground. And I'm now finding myself being the mediator and the therapist and the supporter for both of them. as we try to get their marriage and their relationship back on track. And today, it just became a little too much. I went as far as to try to see if I could get an emergency loan to help my family with the cost of the funeral, because they don't have the money together for the funeral. You know, this was sudden for them. And I wasn't able to do it. And in speaking to my mother, she said, Roll, don't worry about that. We're going to collectively as a unit, we're going to make it happen. If you can cook something for them, if you can make something for them, if you can just nourish them with your food, I'm a chef. If you can nourish them with your food, that would be amazing. And so that's my plan, is to help however I can help. But the reason I decided to post a video today, or create this video, is I recognize how amazing the universe actually is. I was completely overwhelmed today. Completely overwhelmed. I broke down at work, and I'm a pretty resilient guy, but it just all came to a head today. And after work, I left immediately, and I got home, and I couldn't move. I couldn't move for about an hour. I just sat here, and then I kind of passed out on the sofa. I crashed on the sofa, and when I woke up, my energy and my spirit was lighter. It felt like a weight had been removed from me. An emotional weight had been removed from me, from my spirit, from my body. And I recognized it, and I said, this is the universe working, and this is the universe talking to you. And something said to me, do you not remember telling your friends on YouTube, because you are my friends, your community on YouTube, do you not remember telling your community that you were going to be transparent? That you were going to be transparent and open and show all sides. And I did say this in one of my earlier videos, that this was going to be the place where someone could tune in and just find me being vulnerable and open. Because it's not always about good times. It's not always about positive moments and happy moments and, oh, I got a raise at work, or, you know, I got this many subscribers, or whatever the case may be, positive messages. There's positivity in messages such as this as well. Because I'm not the only one that's dealing with loss. I'm not the only one that's grieving. I'm not the only one that's mourning. I'm not the only one that's overwhelmed. I'm not the only one that is dealing with depression or anxiety. So many of us are. And I want to say to whoever out there tunes in and sees this, it's okay to still be open, to still be transparent, to let people know that you are you're living with depression, you're living with anxiety, you're living with grief, you're living with you're living in a mournful period or mournful phase of your life. It's okay to share this, because what it does is it lets other people know that they are not alone. They are not alone. For me, this is therapeutic, because I'm able to share. You all are my therapy. You're my therapist. I'm able to share what's going on in my life. I'm able to share the fact that I am hurting. But while I'm hurting, I am confident that the universe is going to give me the tools and give me the things that I need. Little sip of tea there. I'm confident that the universe will give me the tools and the people and the support that I need as I need it. And that's the message that I want to share with you as well. Whatever it is you're going through, however bleak it seems, however dark it seems, know that if you truly believe and you're truly living your life in accordance with the universe, you will be given what you need. You may not be given what you want, but you'll be given what you need. Right now, in this moment, I am extremely grateful for the gift of life because I know it could be taken from me at any time. I'm extremely grateful for the friends that I have that call me to check in on me because they know that I'm hurting, that text me to see if there's anything they could do. I'm grateful for my family that checks in with me. I'm saying this to say there's always something to be grateful for. Because as tough as it may seem for you, someone else in some part of the world, in some part of the community, is going through it a little bit more than you are. And that's what happened with me. When I was in the shower and the voice said to me, no, you're going to post today. You're going to post a video today. You're going to share with people. You're going to share your journey. You're going to share your pain. You're going to let them know that it's okay to be in pain. And it's okay to express that you're in pain, because a lot of us, when we're going through these down moments, these down times, we internalize everything, we compartmentalize it. And that's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do. It's okay to have these dark periods. Just know that light is at the end of the tunnel, and you will get through it. I know that I will get through this. I know that my family will get through this. I know that there are brighter days ahead, because the universe, this isn't punishing me. This isn't the universe making me suffer. This is life. This is life. Life is peaks and valleys. Peaks, highs, great moments, and valleys. Not so great moments. Lower energy moments. And it's okay. It's okay. It's going to get better. We're going to get better. You know, when I was much younger, I had no idea how to properly, productively, and constructively process times like this. I would get angry. I would get frustrated. I would lash out. And to me now, in this valley, I find things to be grateful for. I find ways to still support my loved ones. I find ways to still be a positive person and a positive, productive member of society and my community. And as I said in one of my older videos, now YouTube is a part of my community. And as I said before, no matter what it is, good, bad, whatever, I'm going to post and I'm going to share, because I know someone on the other side of this camera, someone on the other side of this phone is going to see this video, and it's going to touch them. And they're going to understand that it's okay to have these emotions. It's okay to feel this way. We're not going to wallow in it. We're not going to stay there. We're going to walk our way out of it. We're going to pray our way out of it. We're going to meditate our way out of it. We're going to take care of our bodies. We're not going to get in these moments, in these periods, and hurt our bodies with substances to numb the pain. We're not going to do that. We're not going to lash out. We're not going to be frustrated. We're not going to become mean and mean-spirited and just walled off. No, we're not going to do that either. We're going to be grateful. We're going to practice good habits. And we're going to walk ourselves out of this valley back up to a peak. That's what we're going to do. So that's all I've got for this video. I want you to know, guys, that you guys subscribing to this channel and watching these videos, it means so much to me. It means so much to me because I'm doing this out of love. I'm doing this out of compassion. And the fact that you're receiving it, it means everything to me. This channel is not about monetization. It's not about growing X amount of subscribers. Yes, I would love to have people subscribe because I believe that this channel will be of value to people, to the YouTube platform and the YouTube community. But that is not my primary focus. My primary focus is sharing my story on any given day, whatever that story may be. That's what we're going to talk about. Next week, we may talk about work and how amazing work is. How it feels so absolutely friggin' amazing to be going into work at 5:30 in the morning and loading up smokers with barbecue and just labor intensive, but getting satisfaction out of doing something that I love. So next week, we may talk about that. Next week, we may talk about me transitioning back to the Atlanta area and what it's been like so far. You know, I'm newly divorced after 50. After 15 years, 15 years with the same person, I'm now trying to navigate my way silver and solo. And that's interesting. It's been quite interesting because, hell, when I met my now ex-wife, there was no Tinder, there was no Hinge, there was none of that stuff. And now that's what we're dealing with. So I may talk to you about what it's like not dating after 50, being single and solo after 50, because I have no idea. I have zero idea how to navigate this social landscape as it is now, this dating landscape as it is now. So hey, yeah, maybe we'll go into that. Maybe we'll delve into that sometime over the next few videos. As I said, this channel, we're going to talk about everything. We're going to share everything. Transparency, openness, just my life stories, my experiences. I'm an open book for you. So please shoot me a like, hit the subscribe button, come back and visit again. Let's chop it up some more. I appreciate you. I thank you. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.